another Who's Next podcast. Joining us today, we have KP, or Keishawn Pulley, a senior captain of the varsity basketball team and a recent Randolph-Macon commit. Thank you for joining us, KP. All right, so what first sparked your interest in basketball, and how long have you been playing?
I always had a basketball in my hand since I was little, basically since I was born. I grew up watching like Frank Mason, going to Petersburg, Nick Sherrod and Petrie. I've been playing basketball around 5 years old to now.
Oh, wow. That's a long time. So as you were growing up, what other sports did you play other than basketball, and was there any that you actually enjoyed more than basketball?
I played football when I was younger. I was a quarterback. But nothing favored basketball. Basketball's always my top sport.
That's awesome. So how has your experience at St. Christopher's been beneficial, not only on the court, but off the court as well?
Just the relationships I built with teachers and also classmates. Everyone is cool.
Who are some of your favorite teachers that you've had?
Mr. Watson, Mr. Nickel, Miss Torrance, Miss Ray.
So you've been a huge part of the St. Christopher's basketball since freshman year. So what was your favorite game or experience that you've had in a game during your 4 years playing at St. Chris?
I'll say playing against Trinity my sophomore year when they had Henry Coleman, AJ, Burke, and Process.
That was a tough team.
Yeah.
What ended up happening in that game?
We lost pretty bad, but it was fun playing.
How'd you play?
I played decent.
You played well. So before games, what's your kind of go-to routine?
I don't really have a routine, honestly. I just listen to music before games. I watch the JV game, and just listen to music and just chill.
Who do you listen to before the games?
Depends on the game. If it's like a hype game, I'll probably listen to like Uzi or Lil Baby or something.
So now that Prep League play has started up, what game are you looking forward to, and how has Coach Jones and Coach Lewis helped you prepare for the rivalry games like Benedictine and Collegiate?
I'm looking forward to the Benedictine game. I know they're going to play like a boxing one on me since I'm, of course, the best player now. But we have a lot of plays that will, counter the boxing one. So either other person get open or I can get open, so they really can't put a boxing one on me.
Yes. So you've been working hard to prepare for those games?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So how long has playing college sports been a goal of yours, and when did you realize that you had the potential to play collegiately?
It was always since I was little. I always wanted to play college sports. Seeing people commit, I knew since 9th grade year, I was like, I can go to college to play basketball.
So what was your recruiting process like? What schools had interest in you, and how did they go about getting in contact with you?
My recruiting process, it wasn't like how I expected, but it was decent. I had Randolph-Macon, Hampton, Virginia Wesleyan, Millersville, a couple other schools, but it was a good process, talking to coaches. My uncle reached out to a lot of coaches, so through him, they reached out to me.
So how have Coach Jones or any of your AAU coaches helped you throughout the recruiting process?
I would say reaching out to coaches and sending them my phone and just talking about my stuff.
Yeah, so do they have like contacts that you may not have, so they can help you? Yeah, that's great. So with pretty much missing the entire basketball season last year, how do you think that affected your recruiting process?
I can say it affected it a little bit, but I also had AAU that year, so it actually helped a little bit.
So are you able to send in your AAU film?
Yeah.
So what ultimately convinced you to go to Randolph-Macon?
Just a relationship piece. Coach Merkel, he won the national championship, which is my goal. So I built a relationship with him, and he said I will play right away. So
yeah, that's great. So what are your goals at Randolph-Macon, and how do you hope to accomplish these?
goal is to win the national championship. We're the number one D3 score right now. So hopefully I'll keep that much buzz into the league. And, once I get there, we'll just work hard every day.
Have you formed any relationships with the people you will be playing with? And do you think that is there any sort of chemistry that you think you could accomplish right when you get there?
Some people reached out, as soon as I committed, they reached out telling me congrats and stuff, and we just been talking from there.
All right, that's great. Thank you so much, KP. I think that's going to do it. Thank you.
No problem.